field position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Spartans will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Day. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Leaves it with the running back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go with a direct snap. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll run it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught near the sticks. It's Martin. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Got it in the middle. It's Harris. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
It's a draw. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Back to throw, it's Baker. He's got him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
A designed run for the quarterback. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play, because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Baker. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. This quarterback needs to stay true to his mechanics. He just sort of heaved it up off the back foot.
And these mechanics are crazy. You see all these quarterbacks on the field with towels before games and doing that little salsa thing that you see quarterbacks with their hips, you know, popping through. But it makes sense because you have to have that good, strong base underneath you. Otherwise, you start to sail that football and miss your target.
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. From the gun, looking for a man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Grab near the marker. It's Dave. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Let's go. Running to Green. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, TCU. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Out of the end zone. He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Spartans. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Day. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quick handoff. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Knocked down for the tackle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. The offense changing the play. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Pocket breaking down. He breaks into the open. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane, I'm taking off. It's just too easy for me with my speed.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. The play action fake. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Day. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Bringing the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Finds his target down the middle. There he goes. Running through contact. The 40. Past the 30. 10. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm. They're up by 6 over Vanderbilt. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hall. He breaks a tackle. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Wants to throw. It's Baker. Time to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Just keep slinging it. This time it's complete. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got the back in the middle. At the 35, he's open. Oh, a lot of space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
Yeah, and if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Day. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, TCU! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll line up to go for 2. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Baker. Finds his man, it's Hall. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Hit as he throws. He's got an open man. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
As a quarterback, it's never fun getting hit, but it always feels a little bit better when you're able to complete a strike down the field. Nice shot.
The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He picks it up, still on his feet. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. It's complete on the right side. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's first down from the 11. They go to the ground. Powers through. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Baker. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Spartans.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
They're going to go for two here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. They'll go to the air. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Direct snap. It's Harris. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will boot it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Garrett. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Pressure coming. Punts it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the right. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And the Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. This is a designed run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. The Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Caught near the sticks, it's Hall. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Makes the catch. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
A nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. To the air, it's Baker. Got his man quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Michigan State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll bring it out. It's Day. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field it close to the 50. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered.
Turning it on! Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Spartans look to do some damage in the red zone. They want to run this quarterback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Starts to scramble to the left. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Old Dominion. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's Martin. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Martin. Still on his feet at the 45. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Here's the give off the left side. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Martin. At the 20, he's got space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now they're down by 7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Garrett. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
They're going to run it. Breaks into the open. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead. He'll bring it out. It's Day. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They go right back to it. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. There he goes. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. They just keep firing. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. On the move. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down.
Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. Buying some time as he moves left. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.